Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Adeze Aduaka. If you're new here, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. Turn on post notifications just so you see when I drop new videos. Now, you know we always have fun on this channel, and there is no way in the world that you watch any of my videos and you don't learn one or two things from them. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about raising your standards and knowing how to stop settling for less. This also applies to every aspect of your life, right? A lot of people, when they say stop settling for less, they just assume, okay, we're talking about man-woman relationship. Nah, it also applies to that job of yours that you're there, that it's not serving you, or you're still there, you're still settling. That friendship, this friend is not good for you, but you're still settling. Yeah, if you're in that situation, then stick around and watch this video. Before I get right into the tips, I want to talk about a misconception that people have about standards, right? Standards are not about expecting people to be perfect or expecting someone to be perfect. No, it means you value alignment. It means that you value mutual energy, effort, and genuine care. Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there before we get right into the tip. The first tip on knowing how to raise your standards is for you to actually know what you deserve. Now, there's a difference between knowing what you want and what you actually deserve. Two different things. A lot of people actually confuse both of them. No, there's a difference between what you want and what you deserve, right? I'll give an example. You might want a very, very handsome guy, a guy who's driving a G-Wagon, who has a very good job, blah, 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 but he hits you. But he talks down on you. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't respect any of your family. See, that's what you want. You just want that idea of a perfect guy, your hair, blah, blah, blah. But deep down that there are things that he's doing to you that you do not deserve, right? So you need to actually differentiate both of them. A lot of us want to be chosen so bad that we forget that we can choose to. We have that power to choose. You want people to like you. You want people to love you. You want to be people's good books. People can also be your good books as well. You have that power to have a book where you also write people's name, right? Stop waiting for people to choose you. You choose, right? You have that power as well. We always forget that. Think beyond the surface. Forget about what is shiny, right? Forget about all the flashy stuff. You need to know your non-negotiables in life. What is that thing that when you have, it is fulfilling to you? What is that idea of a fulfilling career, a fulfilling job, a fulfilling friendship, a fulfilling marriage? What is that to you? You have to be very clear on those things, because if you're not clear on them, you're going to accept anything that comes your way, right? You're going to just bring in people into your circle that you haven't even vetted properly. So you need to know what a fulfilling, life is. You need to have that in your head. And that way you know what to accept and what not to. So yeah, like I said, there's a difference between what you deserve in life and what you really want. Yeah, you might want to work in the highest company, in Africa, but that salary that are paying you there is not what you deserve. But you just want to answer, okay, I'm working with this company. You just want people to know that, okay, you're working with, but you're not being paid well. They've been owing you salaries for months, right? So my darlings, know the difference between what you deserve and what you want, and please do go for what you deserve. Forget about all of the whole flashy things, right? Especially as you're getting older, choose what you deserve over what you want. And the second tip would be for you to stop confusing suffering with loyalty or settling with loyalty. A lot of us were raised to believe that enduring the worst situations makes you a strong person. When they're calling you strong woman, strong, you're really going through a lot. You're really strong. I'm giving you a hand like this. You're really trying. Is that supposed to be an achievement? Is there an award for that, right? They are two different things. Stop suffering just to be in people's good books. Stop enduring things that people are doing to you just because you want to answer being a good person. A lot of us are like that. We're just people pleasers, and we're just enduring, and we just think that equates loyalty. No, it doesn't. It is okay to outgrow people. It's okay to outgrow relationships. There's nothing wrong with that. You need to ask yourself, is this doing me more harm than good, right? This friendship, this relationship, this job, this habit that I have, is it doing me more harm than good, right? That is your answer. Once you're able to tell yourself the truth and say, nah, this is doing me more harm than good, then you can easily remove yourself from there. So yeah, tell yourself the truth and stop thinking tolerate. See, the truth is, when you start enduring things, people just get used to that, and that's how they're going to treat you for life. It's very hard to erase that memory from their heads. Just imagine you being on your break all the time, and someone has an extra job from their own department, for example, and they just know that anytime they throw something at you, even during your break, you're still going to do it for them. Anytime they have any extra job in the house or in the office, they're just going to give it to you and say, yeah, she'll handle it. Even if you give it to her at close of work, she will do it. Next thing, your name has turned Miss Endurance or Mr. Endurance in the office. So yeah, I don't think you want to be called that for a long time. Miss Endurance, you endure the highest. There's no award for that. And like I said, it does not equate loyalty or people having you in their good books. Trust me, even when you endure the worst of the worst, it doesn't mean that people are going to treat you the best. When there are situations where they have to save themselves, they will still save themselves over you. So it doesn't equate that they're going to be loyal to you. It doesn't equate that you're also, even if that equates loyalty to them, still does not mean that they're going to stick out their neck for you. So yeah, please remove that mentality from your head that suffering or tolerating people's bad behavior or enduring equates loyalty. Nah, it is okay to outgrow different things in your life. Yeah, there's room for change, there's room for growth. If something is not serving you, please walk away without guilt. Stop feeling guilty for, leaving that job that does not serve you. Stop feeling guilty for walking away from a relationship or a friendship. Stop. Remove that mindset from your head that you need to suffer to get what you want, that you need to be enduring. This person, they're not even telling you what they are going through in their relationships. If this person opens your mouth and tells you what she's going through, you will not believe it. Why are you trying to be like someone who is suffering? Why are you not emulating those who are actually in happy friendships and relationships that are not toxic? Why? So yeah, please stop feeling guilty. Walk away from anything that does not serve you. And please, like I said earlier, stop equating endurance or suffering for loyalty. Now, the next tip would be for you to do not let the fear of loneliness trick you into settling. Being alone is very uncomfortable. I won't even lie. If you are a single person watching this video, I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from. Being single, it can make you feel so lonely that you want to jump into any relationship that comes your way because you're just scared of being alone. We as humans, we are always so scared to live alone, to be alone, to start over. Imagine working with a company that you've been with for 10 years and maybe you didn't get any promotion and you've asked for promotions and then you decide to leave to join another company. That fear of, okay, will I get a better job? Okay, this promotion I'm looking for, how am I even sure that when I leave here, I'm gonna, go to a job that they will promote me or pay me better? I know all these companies, they don't really pay. It's better for me to stay here and be enduring. No, don't worry. Something better might not come out safe. It's where the situation of the country, the situation of the world right now, people don't even pay that much. So I'd rather just see. You need to take out that fear of starting over or that fear of being alone. Trust me, like I said, it is very uncomfortable, especially the first few months. You're going to be like, I'm going to go back to that ex-boyfriend of mine. Nah, I can't. By the time you remember the way you guys go out together, have fun, go to the club, travel together, you'll be missing all of those things. You'll be like, at least you just remember only the good times. You won't forget the bad times, right? So yeah, I totally understand. But yeah, do not let that get to you. For me, I'd rather stay single than be in a toxic relationship. I don't know. There's this peace, there's this happiness that comes with it. So for me, that's what I would advise, right? Yes, it could be, very, very uncomfortable at first 2, 3 months, 4 months, before you know, you get used to it. So you need to be comfortable enough to be on your own, to stay on your own. Trust me, it's a very, very strong future to have. And when you have that, no matter anybody that walks out of your life, you are still able to stand. Like you can have like 3 friends and they'll all leave you, but you can still function, right? Because you don't need anybody to, help you function. So yeah, you need to learn how to be alone sometimes, right? So that you don't tolerate things that are not for you. Because if you're always afraid of being alone or starting over, my darling, you're going to remain in that bad situation. Trust me. So yeah, get used to being alone. Yeah, like I said, it's uncomfortable, it's painful, it's very, like, you start missing those people in your lives. But trust me, always remember that there are bad times as well. Stop just reminiscing over the good times that you guys had. So yeah, do not let the fear of loneliness trick you into settling. Now, the next tip would be for you to set boundaries and stick to them. Raising your standards also means setting clear boundaries and sticking to them no matter how hard it might be. Yeah, sometimes having boundaries with people that you love can be very, very difficult. You would want to break that boundary because you love that person. But trust me, from breaking one boundary to breaking the second one, before you know, you don't have boundaries at all. That person can now do anyhow with you and to you, right? So you have to know what you stand for and be very clear and stick to it. Like I said, it can be hard, especially for people that you love, but your boundaries should be your boundaries, because that way you are teaching people how to treat you. And it is also a sign that you respect yourself, right? Trust me, people know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So once they try and they see that you're able to tolerate it, they will try another one. And that's how they keep trying. And before you know it, see finish. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you need to have clear boundaries. Know the things that you cannot tolerate, your non-negotiables, the one that you know that, okay, you're going to cross the line if you come this way, right? Don't do that. They know that. And when they respect that, they also respect you as well, right? So it teaches people how to treat you, and it makes people respect you more. So be very clear about your boundaries and stick to them. And this applies to your time, your energy, and your peace. Anything that will disrupt your peace, anything that would disrespect your time or make you waste your energy, or just say, you know, I don't need this right now. And trust me, when you put it and stick to it, people would also respect that decision of yours. So yeah, like I always say, you are in charge and in control of your life. Now, the last tip will be for you to stop evolving. People outgrow different things at different stages of their life. It is totally okay to grow. Something that you could have tolerated 5 years ago, I'm sure you might not tolerate it right now. People that you were hanging around 5 years ago that were not bringing anything to your life, I'm sure that right now you're like, nah, you know, it's time to make changes around here. Your desires, your needs, they start to change, and there is nothing wrong with that. It is a sign of growth and not ingratitude. So yeah, it is okay for you to raise your bar as you get older, you know, as you have experiences with different people, with different things. Keep changing, keep evolving, keep getting better. Your desires and capacity will definitely shift, and that is totally okay. We have come to the end of this video. I hope you learned a lot from it. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Come on, what are you waiting for? I'm still your girl, Adeze Aduaka. And also don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. I'll always be there to respond. Until the next video, to have a lovely time. Bye.